And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Smith Softball Complex in Hastings. We got the finals of the C1 Sub-District Softball Tournament here this afternoon as Hastings St. Cecilia is ready to take on the Wolverines from Wilbur Claytonia. I'm Mike Will. Got the play-by-play for you again this afternoon. Hastings St. Cecilia opening things up this afternoon with a 10-2 win over Highway 91 in the ball game just completed. Meanwhile, Wilbur Claytonia, they knocked off Milford today by a score of 3-2. So you got a matchup here between the top-seeded Hawkettes and the third-seeded Wilbur Claytonia Wolverines going in the finals of the C1 Sub-District Softball Tournament. The winner moves on to the district championship game coming up on Friday. Wilbur Claytonia coming in. They've got a record of 16 wins and 11 losses on the season. St. Cecilia coming in with a mark of 21-6. We'll get to the starting lines for St. Cecilia here in game number 2 of the day for the Hawkettes. Kyler Widener will lead off. She'll be in center field. Avery Kissinger will be at second base. She'll bat second. Sydney Head will be at shortstop. She'll bat third today. Madison Bauer will be the catcher. She'll bat fourth. Audrey Rosso will do the pitching chores again today for St. Cecilia in game number 2. She will bat fifth. Tatum Hawkinson will be at third base. She'll bat sixth. Gladys Salvage will be your right fielder. She'll bat seventh. Emerson Kissinger will be your first baseman. She'll bat eighth. Paisley Magners will be the designated player. She will bat ninth today. And Jordan Luther will be out in left field today for the Hawkettes. So the game number 2 starters, Widener, Kissinger, and Head, Bauer, Rosso, and Hawkinson, Salvage, Kissinger, and Magners with Jordan Luther playing out in left field. Again, the Wolverines, Wilbur Claytonia, their record 16 wins, 11 losses on the season. Gabrielle Volkan will lead off. She'll be at shortstop. Molly Bates will be your second baseman. Chris Rosenthal will be your pitcher. She'll bat third. It'll be a Peyton Mesnick at third base. She'll bat fourth. Aria Polite will be your right fielder. She will bat fifth. It'll be Haven Kropp, the left fielder, batting sixth. Samantha Novak, the designated player, batting seventh. It'll be Karina Paulson, the first baseman, batting eighth. And Alexis Creshaw will be your catcher. She'll bat ninth. And in the flex player, the center fielder, will be Claire Watson for the Wolverines. So Wilbur Claytonia, a record of 16-11 on the season, taking on Hastings St. Cecilia. The Hawkettes come in with a mark of 21 wins and 6 losses. The winner moves on to district play coming up on Friday.
Leading off the top of the first inning for the Wolverines.
So this will be a 7-inning affair again between these two teams, unless it ends early in a variety of ways here in the finals of the sub-district. Gabrielle Volkan will lead things off for Wilbur Claytonia here in this one. She hits this one to a center field, and it's going to be over the head of the center fielder for St. Cecilia, Widener. It's going to go to the wall, and Volkan is going to get a board here for Wilbur Claytonia right off the bat. Doubles to center field. Molly Bates is coming up there next. So we'll go 7 innings here today. Unless we got 12 runs after 3, 10 runs after 4, 8 runs after 5. We'll end a scope early here today, but expect a tough one here this afternoon between Wilbur Claytonia and Hastings St. Cecilia here in the finals of the C1 Sub-District Tournament. Molly Bates is going to come to the plate next. Bates with a batting average of .370 on the season. Wilbur Claytonia, much higher team batting average than what we saw earlier with Highway 91. Highway 91 was down around 225 as a team. Wilbur Claytonia, a better hitting club, in .383. They've got considerable more wins as well. They got a winning record at 16-11 coming into the ball game here this afternoon after picking up a 3-2 win over Milford in the ball game just a little while ago here at the Smith Complex. Bates is going to take a strike here in the count, 1-2 strikes. Volkan is your base runner down there at second base for the Wolverines. Here's the next pitch. It's going to be hit toward right field. That's going to be in foul territory. Well, for the second straight game, we got both teams in black uniforms again today. Molly Bates, the second baseman, up there for Wilbur Claytonia here in the top half of the first inning. The count to her, 1-2 strikes. There's a pitch that's going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. And Bates goes down, strikeout number 1 in the ball game for Andre Rosso. Carissa Rosenthal is going to come to the plate next. Rosenthal, batting average on the year, sitting at .551. She has got, 43 base hits and 78 trips to the plate, 23 runs scored, 33 RBIs. She hits that ball out toward the right field, and that is going to be up against the fence out there. Picked up out there by a salvage around third base coming home. There's going to be Volkan, and she scores on the play. So Rosenthal hits a deep shot to right field to drive home a run as Volkan comes around to score. And it is a 1-0 ball game in favor of Wilbur Claytonia here in this one. Peyton Mesnick coming to the plate next. She is the third baseman. So Mesnick will bat here from the right-hand side. Base runner is on at second base. There's the ball. It's going to be hit towards short, fielded there. The throw to first base by Head is going to be in time. Mesnick is going to be retired in the place. That one, she just got a little piece of that one. Pops it over the head of the pitcher, Andre Rosso. Picked up by Sydney Head right behind the circle there, and she gets it over to first base to retire the out on Mesnick. So now there's 2 outs here in the first inning. Wilbur Claytonia with the early 1-0 lead. And Aria Polite coming to the plate next. She is going to be out in right field today. Freshman for Wilbur Claytonia, batting average .455 on the season. She got 30 base hits in 66 trips to the plate. Fouls away the pitch here. She's got 15 runs scored, 16 RBIs, 3 doubles, a triple with no home runs. Polite has walked 6 times, and she has struck out 8 times so far this year. Wolverines with a base runner at second base. There's a swing and a miss. Pitch up around the eyeballs on Polite. She commits to that one, and a swing and a miss. 1-2 strikes now. 2 men out here for Wilbur Claytonia in this ball game. Here's the next pitch. It's going to be tapped out toward right field, and that is going to be grabbed out there by a salvage right along the ground. So Polite is going to fly out to right field to end the first inning of play. So Wilbur Claytonia, they score 1 run here in the first, 1 run on a couple of base hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the first inning with a score, Wilbur Claytonia 1, Hastings St. Cecilia coming to bat. You're listening to high school softball on Extreme Sports.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this, of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
Mike Will back here at the Smith Complex in Hastings. C1 Sub-District softball tournament here today. Finals here this afternoon. Both of these teams picking up wins earlier today. We've got Hastings St. Cecilia and Wilbur Claytonia going in the finals today. The winner moves on to the district finals coming up on Friday. Kyler Widener is going to lead things off here for Hastings St. Cecilia. He's out in center field today. Avery Kissinger will bat after her, and then we'll see Sydney Head. So Widener comes to the plate here for the Hawkettes. She had a couple of singles in the first ball game, as she pokes this one foul on the third base side. Kyler with a single, scored a run in the first inning. Struck out in the second, flew out to center field in the fourth, and had an RBI single in the fifth inning of play for St. Cecilia in game number 1 here today. Widener batting here from the left-hand side for the Hawkettes. There's a pitch. It's going to be a swing and a miss. 1-2 is the count. Widener started the day with a batting average of .500 on the season. Had 20 RBIs, 9 base on balls, and 7 strikeouts during the regular season for Widener. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball, and the count is at 1 ball and 2 strikes. For the Wolverines, Mesnick is at third base. Volkan is at shortstop. Bates is at second base, and Paulson over there at first. Krupp out in left field. Watson in the center. Polite is out there in right field. There's a roller out to shortstop. It's going to be grabbed there by Volkan. She gets it over to first base to record the outs on the Kyler Widener. So Widener is retired in the play from short to first.
Kissinger.
Avery Kissinger coming to the plate next. She's at second base today for the Hawkins defensively. Kissinger was 0 for 4 in the ball game earlier today. Struck out once, flew out to left field a couple of times, and reached on a fielder's choice. Avery Kissinger during the regular season hit .371 for the Hawkettes. Takes a strike here, no balls and 1 strike. There's the next one. It's going to be a little bit up high. 1-1. The ball momentarily gets away from Creschel, the catcher there for Wilbur Claytonia. No harm done. Nobody on the base pads here for St. Cecilia. 1-0 is the score. Wilbur Claytonia with the lead over St. Cecilia. Next pitch is going to be up high for a ball. Kissinger now looking at a count of 2 balls and 1 strike. Kissinger during the regular season, 9 base on balls and only 2 strikeouts. Next pitch is a check swing strike there. And a count 2 balls and 2 strikes. High school softball here today on Extreme Sports. Again, if you want the video view, the bird's eye view of what we're watching here at the Smith Complex, just click on the video link in any one of our social media sites. You get the camera view from high atop the Smith Complex here today. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom half of the first inning. Wilbur Claytonia with the lead over St. Cecilia, 1-0. Next pitch is going to be hit by the second baseman. It's going to roll to the wall out there in right center field. Kissinger on her way to second base, and she got a stand-up double there for St. Cecilia. Avery Kissinger pokes that one right by the second baseman, and Molly Bates. It rolls to the wall. Kissinger with an easy double there for St. Cecilia, so she is in scoring position now. Here's a Sydney Head coming to the plate next for the Hawkettes. Head is playing at shortstop today. She had a 2-run home run in the first inning of the first ball game today. Had a single, scored a run in the fourth, had a single in the fifth inning of play. And her only other chance up there today in the first game, she flew out to right field, so she was 3 for 4 in the ball game in the first one against Highway 91. Head start of the day with a batting average of .413 here for St. Cecilia. 1-0 is the count here. Next one is going to be in there for a strike. That's now 1 ball, 1 strike here to Sydney Head. Runner is on at second base. That is Avery Kissinger. Head number 3 in the batting order. Waiting on the pitch here from Rosenthal. It's on the way. Going to be hit again to second base. Bates grabs it. Her throw to first base is going to be wide of the target. The ball gets away from the first baseman in Paulson. Coming around to score on the play is going to be Avery Kissinger. Head is going to get a board here. That's going to be a throwing error on your second baseman, Molly Bates.
6, Maddie Bauer.
She grabs that ball cleanly at second, but her throw over to first was to the home plate side of the bag at first. Got away from a Paulson over there. That allows Kissinger to come in to score. Head takes off her second base. She's at second right now. Madison Bauer coming to the plate next for St. Cecilia. It's now a 1-1 ball game. Bauer in the first game flew out to center field, flew out to right field, and then had a 2-run home run in the fourth inning of play. One of 3 Hawkettes to hit a home run in that first ball game. There's a ball hit down the line at third base. That's going to be in foul territory. No balls, 2 strikes to Madison Bauer here for St. Cecilia. During the regular season, .435 was her batting average, 30 base hits and 69 trips to the plate. Bauer had 5 walks and only 3 strikeouts during the regular season. St. Cecilia now at 21-6 on the year after winning over Highway 91 in the first game today by a score of 10-2. Next pitch is going to be up high. The ball gets away from Creshaw. And running down to third base on the play is going to be Sydney Head. So now we got a runner on in scoring position at third base. Bauer has a count here of 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're tied up at a run apiece here in the first inning. Next pitch up high. The ball gets away again from the catcher and running down from third base and scoring on the play. St. Cecilia goes out on top by a score of 2-1. So 2-1 is the score. Madison Bauer now with a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes here at the plate. Bauer's going to take a pitch down low for a ball here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2-1 is the score now here in the first inning of play. This one's scheduled for 7. Sub-district final here this afternoon between St. Cecilia and Wilber-Claytonia. This the ball popped up. It's going to stay here in the infield. Going to be grabbed by Rosenthal, the pitcher. And
now batting for
that's the second out here in the first inning.
Number 44, Audrey Rosso.
Audrey Rosso coming to the plate next. She is the pitcher again for St. Cecilia in this one. Rosso had a home run in the first game. That was in the third inning. She walked in the first and had a single in the fourth. So she was 2 for 2 in the opening ball game and scored a couple of runs for St. Cecilia. There's one hit to left field for a quick base hit here by Rosso. And coming up there next is going to be Tatum Hawkinson.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks, the third baseman.
Tatum Hawkinson coming up there.
Tatum Hawkinson.
Ellen Mashalik is going to come out and run now. That's first base for your pitcher, Rosso. So Mashalik is on the base pads at first base. Hawkinson is going to come to the plate next. Hawkinson playing at third base for St. Cecilia defensively. Had an RBI triple in the first ball game. Flew out twice. Once to left field and once to center field. 1 for 3 in the first ball game for St. Cecilia. Hawkinson is going to take a pitch outside the strike zone here. 1-0 is the count. Hawkinson during the regular season a batting average of .302 Hits that one to a second base, gobbled up there by Bates. She goes over to first to record the out, and St. Cecilia is out of this first inning of play. But the Hawkettes come up with 2 runs here in the first inning. 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. We go to the second inning of play. The score, Hastings St. Cecilia 2, Wilbur Claytonia 1. You're listening to high school softball on Extreme Sports.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, enjoy the journey of all this of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
Mike Will back here at the Smith Complex. We head to the second inning. St. Cecilia 2, Wilbur Claytonia 1. Haven Crop, the number 6 hitter in the batting order here for the Wolverines. Coming on to face Rosso and the Hawkettes. There's one hit toward first base, mishandled there. And first, was this a fair ball? Yes, it was. Haven Crop hits one to first base, mishandled down there by Emerson Kissinger
The DP,
at
number
first
11,
base.
Samantha Novak.
And the Crop is going to get aboard there on the St. Cecilia error. Samantha Novak is going to come to the plate next. She is the designated player.
For the Wolverines, number 5, Aubrey Nieneman.
So now we got a pinch runner over there for Wilbur Claytonia. Audrey Niedemann is going to come out and run at first base. Senior for Wilbur Claytonia. So Niedemann is your base runner now at first. Novak is up here at the plate for Wilbur Claytonia. She fouls away the pitch here. Back to the screen. 2-1 is the score. Hastings St. Cecilia has got the lead here over the Wolverines in inning number 2. This one's scheduled for 7. Winner plays in the district final coming up on Friday. Next pitch, the Novak is going to be fouled away. Back to the screen. Count now, no balls and 2 strikes to Sydney Novak. She had 256 during the regular season. 10 base hits, 39 trips to the plate, 8 runs scored, 11 RBIs. Had a couple of doubles for extra base hits this year. Novak had 5 base on balls and 8 strikeouts. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch there by Rosso is going to miss. 2-2 is the count. Temperature 65 degrees for game number 2. That was a game time temp. With winds blowing out of the north at about 6 miles per hour. Next pitch misses. 3-2 is the count now. Crop reached on an error to begin the inning. Niedemann running for her down there at first base. 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, and Novak goes down. Strikeout number 2 in the ball game now for Andre Rosso. And coming up to the plate next,
number 2, Karina Paulson.
Karina Paulson is going to be coming up there next. She's playing at first base today for Wilbur Claytonia. Paulson wears number 2 on that black uniform. 309 is her batting average during the regular season. She takes a Swipe on an inside pitch there and swings and misses. Paulson 17 out of 55 from the plate, 13 runs scored. 4 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a triple so far this season for Paulson. She's walked 4 times and she has struck out 15 times. She's going to take a strike here and she's behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 man out for the Wolverines here in the second inning of play. They're trailing in the ball game 2-1. The Hastings St. Cecilia. Next pitch is swung on and missed a high pitch there, and she cannot connect as she goes around with it.
Now batting.
Paulson strikes out.
The catcher, number
Strikeout
14,
number 3.
Alexis Kreschel.
Alexis Kreschel is going to come to the plate next. Kreschel batting here in the number 9 hole for Wilbur Claytonia. Kreschel had a .205 batting average during the regular season. 8 base hits, 39 trips to the plate, 6 runs scored, 6 RBIs with a couple of doubles. She takes a whack there and swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kreschel. 10 base on balls, 15 strikeouts during the regular season for Kreschel. There's one hit to the right side, scooped up there at second base by Kissinger. Avery gets it over to Emerson to record the outs. And the inning is going to be over here for Wilbur Claytonia. They score no runs, no hits, 1 error, and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning with a score. St. Cecilia 2, Wilbur Claytonia 1. You're listening to high school softball on Extreme Sports.
TLC Vet Care is pleased to serve Hastings and the surrounding area. The goal at TLC Vet Care is to provide you and your pets with the best veterinary experience possible. Everything from dentistry to surgery. They can also do x-rays, microchipping, vaccinations, wellness checks, nutritional counseling, behavior management, parasite prevention, spay, and neuter. Let Dr. Tammy Craig and Dr. Catherine Caston take care of your pets. Give them a call at 402-463-2899 or stop in to see them at 512 Eastside Boulevard in Hastings. We are here for you and your pet. TLC Vet Care of Hastings.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the number 1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
All right, back here at the Smith Complex, we head to the bottom of the second inning. Hastings St. Cecilia with the lead here in the sub-district final over Wilbur Claytonia. They scored 2-1. Gladys Salvage is going to lead things off for St. Cecilia here in the second.
Inning.
She's the right fielder.
The right fielder,
Emerson Kissinger will follow her.
Salvage.
Paisley Magners would then come to the plate, and we'll see the top of the order if one of those girls can get aboard here. Kyler Widener would come to the plate. So Salvage will lead things off here in the second. Pitch to her is going to be down low for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Salvage in the first ball game, 1 for 3 against Highway 91. Popped one to the shortstop, had a single in the third. Flew out to a center field in inning number 5. So Salvage up here in the second inning. Had a batting average during the regular season at .421 for St. Cecilia. There's a ball hit to third. It's going to be by the third baseman, Mesnick, into left field. So a base hit there by Salvage here in the second. Singles on by the third baseman and Peyton Mesnick.
The first baseman, number 33.
Now we've got Emerson Kissinger coming to the plate next. Kissinger is playing at first base for St. Cecilia defensively. Kissinger had a base on balls, struck out once, and another walk. 0 for 1 officially in the first ball game. Shows bunt. Pitch gets away from the catcher, and running down to second base is going to be a Salvage. So Kissinger ahead on the count, 1 ball and no strikes. Kissinger during the regular season, .304 batting average. 17 base hits, 56 trips to the plate with 9 runs scored and 13 RBIs. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike on Kissinger. 1 ball, 1 strike to the person who's anchoring at first base defensively for the Hawkettes. That's Emerson Kissinger. Fouls away the next pitch here, back to the screen. And they got a 1 ball, 2 strikes. You're listening to high school softball coverage here today on Extreme Sports. We're at the Smith Complex, our second game of 2 here today. With Hastings St. Cecilia winning the first game against Highway 91, 10-2 in 5 innings earlier today. Wilbur-Claytonia with a win over Milford. In their last game, it was 3-2. As the ball is going to be poked foul again. Back to the screen and the count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hastings College soccer tomorrow night here on Extreme Sports. Hastings and Concordia from Lloyd Wilson Field. We will have the action for you. 5:30 for the men's game, 8 o'clock for the women. Pre-game begins at about 5:20 tomorrow afternoon as the next pitch is going to be up high for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thursday back here for softball involving Hastings High beginning at 12:30 on Thursday. Friday will be a big day with the district finals out here at the Smith Complex. Football at night. Volleyball at night. There's a high fly ball out toward right field. It's going to be over the head of the right fielder up against the fence. Around the bag at third, coming home is going to be a salvage. And now it's a 3-1 ball game. So Emerson Kissinger gets a hold of that one as he pops it over the head of the right fielder to drive home a run. Magner is now coming up there next. So St. Cecilia goes out on top now by the score of 3-1 here in the ball game. Magner is coming to the plate next. Base runner is on at second base. 1 run in. Nobody out for St. Cecilia. Magner is to the plate. She walked. Had a single and walked in game number 1. Scored a run for St. Cecilia. Pitch to her is going to be in there for a strike. 0-1 to Magners. Waiting on the pitch here, Paisley Magners for Hastings St. Cecilia. .255 was her batting average during the regular season. Next pitch is outside the strike zone, 1-1. Magners with 12 hits, 47 trips to the plate during the regular season. There's one poked into center field on the ground. That is a base hit. Around the bag at third, coming home is going to be Kissinger. And St. Cecilia has tacked on another run. It is now a 4-1 ball game as Magners is going to single up the middle. An RBI single there by Paisley. That makes the score now a 4-1 contest. Coming up there next is going to be Kyler Wagner.
Batting for the Blue Hawks, number 1, Kyler Wagner.
Wagner, she grounded out the shortstop her first time up there. Wagner hit .500 during the regular season. 2 for 4 in the first ball game with a pair of singles and scored a couple of runs.
Courtesy runner for the DP, the flex.
Here comes Jordan Luther out now.
Jordan Luther.
Luther is going to run over there at first base for Wagner. Or for Magners at first base. Wagner is at the plate here. So Luther is aboard now at first. Wagner is at the plate. Still nobody out for St. Cecilia here in the second inning of play. Hawkettes now leading by a score of 4-1 here in this ball game. Wagner settles into the left-hand batter's box. Pitch to her is going to be outside the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Luther down there at first base for Hastings St. Cecilia. Next pitch, it's going to be outside. The ball gets away from the catcher. Running down to second base is going to be Luther. So St. Cecilia moves a player into a scoring position here. Ball got away from the catcher, Alexis Krashel. Behind the plate, back to the screen. Luther takes off, moves from first to second. There's a swing and a miss there by Widener. And the count now is sitting at 2 balls and 1 strike. Widener, the leadoff hitter in the batting order for the Hawkettes. Rosenthal, the pitcher here for Wilbur Claytonia. There's the ball hit out towards center field. It is going to be caught out there. And the staying at second base is going to be Luther. Widener is going to fly out to center field.
For the Blue Hawks, the second baseman, number 12.
Here comes
Avery Kissinger.
Avery Kissinger out now. Kissinger is playing at second base. She had a double in the first inning and came around to score one of the 2 runs. St. Cecilia scored 2 runs in the first and 2 in the second inning. They've got the lead here over Wilbur Claytonia. The score is 4-1 here in the C1 Sub-District Final here this afternoon. Pitch is going to be in there for a strike on Kissinger. No balls, 1 strike. Rosenthal delivers another one to the plate. That's going to be inside for a ball. Then the runner takes off. Luther moves from second to third on the play. Ball popped out of the glove of the catcher, goes rolling out in front of the plate, and that's all Luther needed to move from second to third. So now the Hawkettes with the runner at third base. There's the ball. It's going to be hit out toward left field. It's going to be over the head of the left fielder, Kropp. A run comes in to score. Luther comes in from third to score. Pulling up at the second base with her second double of this ball game is going to be Avery Kissinger. And St. Cecilia goes out on top now by a score of 5-1 here in the ball game.
Head.
Here comes Sydney Head to the plate next. Head reached on an error back there in the first inning. Head in the first ball game had a 2-run homer in the first. And the scoring started for St. Cecilia here this afternoon. Had a couple of singles. And her other at-bats, there's the ball hit to a second base as Bates gobbles the ball up and then throws it wide of the target. A run comes in to score. On the air as Avery Kissinger comes in to score. Sydney Head is going to reach on the air on your second baseman, Molly Bates. That's her second error of this ball game at second. Again, she scoops it up with no problem in her throw to first base was wide of the target.
Blacks, the catcher, number 6, Maddie Bauer.
It's now a 6-1 ball game. St. Cecilia's got the lead. Madison Bauer is going to come to the plate next. Bauer is the catcher. He's 0 for 1 here in this ball game. He's going to take a strike here. No balls and 1 strike. Bauer in the first game, she had a home run in her 3 trips to the plate. The home run in the fourth. A 2-run homer. Flew out to center field and flew out to right field. There are only 2 other times up there. So Bauer comes to the plate with a runner on. That's a third base here for St. Cecilia. There's the ball again, poked to Bates at second. This time she scoops her up. Her throw to first base gets by Paulson, the first baseman. Another run comes in to score as Bauer is going to reach on an error. That time the throw by Bates was right on the money, but the first baseman over there and Paulson had to go right through her glove, and now the head man for Wilbur Claytonia is going to come out and have a word with his infield. St. Cecilia now out on top of this ball game by a score of 7-1. As the head man comes out to visit with his infield out there. A couple of errors on the Wilbur Claytonia infield has opened the floodgates for the Hawkettes. They have scored 5 runs here in this inning.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks.
And there's still only 1 out in the inning.
Audrey Rosso.
Audrey Rosso is going to come to the plate next. Rosso had a single her last time up there. I was back in the first inning. Rosso hit a home run in the first game against Highway 91. That was in inning number 3. Reached on base on balls and had a single. There are other 2 plate appearances up there in game number 1. Rosso was the 8th batter to come to the plate here in the second inning for St. Cecilia. Hawkettes now leading in this ball game 7-1 in the sub-district final. There's a pitch that's going to be wild. It comes back to the screen. Runner advances from second to third on the play. The count here, Rosso is sitting at 2 balls and no strikes. Winner moves on to the district final on Friday here at the Smith Complex. There's the next pitch by Rosenthal. That's going to be down the pipe for a strike. Hastings High softball on Thursday. Tigers will play at 12:30 on Thursday. We'll have that game for you as well here on Extreme Sports. Next pitch is going to be up high. The ball gets away again from Krayshaw, the catcher, back to the screen, and coming back to score is going to be Bauer from third base. So St. Cecilia tacks on yet another run here in this second inning. It is now an 8-1 ball game in favor of St. Cecilia. There's the next pitch to Rosso. She just got a little piece of that one and fouls it back to the screen. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Audrey Rosso. Whereas St. Cecilia, the Hawkettes, leading in this ball game by a score of 8-1. Rosenthal's next pitch is going to be up high for a ball, and she walks it. Rosso hits down to the bag at first. That is going to be the first walk of the ball game. Ella Mashalik is going to come out and run again for your pitcher and Audrey Rosso.
Third baseman, number 4, Tatum Hawkinson.
Tatum Hawkinson is going to come to the plate next, and now I think we're going to see a new pitcher coming up here for Wilbur Claytonia here in this second inning of play. St. Cecilia with the lead over the Wolverines here in this ball game. The score is 8-1. We're going to have a new pitcher coming up now for the Wolverines. We'll take a break. St. Cecilia 8, Wilbur Claytonia 1. You're listening to the C1 Sub-District Tournament on Extreme Sports.
TLC Vet Care is pleased to serve Hastings and the surrounding area. The goal at TLC Vet Care is to provide you and your pets with the best veterinary experience possible. Everything from dentistry to surgery. They can also do x-rays, microchipping, vaccinations, wellness checks, nutritional counseling, behavior management, parasite prevention, spay, and neuter. Let Dr. Tammy Craig and Dr. Catherine Caston take care of your pets. Give them a call at 402-463-2899 or stop in to see them at 512 Eastside Boulevard in Hastings. We are here for you and your pet. TLC Vet Care of Hastings.
Join us at Miletovista Winery for The Day the Internet Died, a hilarious mystery dinner that you become a part of. Hey, this is Mick inviting you to get your tickets for 2 unforgettable nights, October 18th and November 8th. Gather your friends, enjoy a great meal, crack the case before dessert. Seating is limited, so get your tickets today at MiletovistaWinery.com, and don't miss the mystery that everyone will be talking about, The Day the Internet Died. Get your tickets online at MiletovistaWinery.com, St. Paul, Nebraska.
All right, Hawkinson comes in to score for St. Cecilia to make it a 10-1 ball game. Magner's now looking at a count here at 3 balls and 1 strike. Wilbur Claytonia out of gas here in the second inning. They played earlier today, picked up a hard-fought 3-2 victory over Milford in the first ball game. Magner's is going to get a walk here. She heads down to the bag at first. Runners on at first and third base now for St. Cecilia. And now we're going to see coming out there next
Now batting for the Blue Hawks
will be Jordan Luther.
Jordan Luther.
So Luther is going to come to the plate. Luther was the flex player. They play out in the left field, but she's going to get an at-bat now for St. Cecilia. Maybe. She comes out now. She's headed back to the dugout. And she was listed as the flex player out in the left field. They're obviously not going to let her
Now batting for the Blue
bat
Hawks,
here.
Number 3, Trinity Hercher.
So Trinity Hercher is going to come out and bat instead. So Trinity Hercher is going to bat. 333 is her batting average. 2 for 6 on the year. 9 runs scored for Hercher. She's got a couple of RBIs. Hercher with 1 walk and a couple of strikeouts. Hawkins is getting some at-bats for some of the people that's not in the main rotation, so to speak. Runner moves down to a second base on the play. Runners are now on at second and third here for St. Cecilia. There's the ball. It's going to be popped up, and it's going to stay here in the infield. It's just a trickler down the third base line. Hercher just got a little piece of that one, and the count is at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 10-1 is the score. Hastings St. Cecilia is out on top here in this ball game. Winner plays again on Friday in the district championship ball game. There's the ball. It's going to be hit out in front of the plate. Grabbed there. The throw down to first base is not in time, and a run comes in to score. First baseman was off with a bag. Hercher is going to get a board down there. A run comes in to score for St. Cecilia. That makes it now an 11-1 ball game in favor of the Hawkettes.
14, Faith Kuchera.
Faith Kuchera is now going to come up there. So Kuchera will bat here in the second inning with a score at 11-1. Home plate umpires having as many issues as we are keeping everybody straight here. Runners coming in and out. Batters running in and out here for the Hawkettes. Kuchera is going to come to the plate. She hit .324 during the regular season. 12 base hits. 37 trips to the plate. 11 runs scored. 10 RBIs. 6 doubles. And a triple for Kuchera.
The flex running.
She had 4 base on balls and 5 strikeouts during the regular season. 11-1 is the score. St. Cecilia scored 9 runs here in the second inning. And they're not done yet. They've got 2 outs here in the inning. Faith Kuchera is waiting here at the plate for St. Cecilia. Hawkettes win here. They'll play again on Friday in the district finals. We'll have all those games coming up on Extreme Sports. It's going to be a busy week. We've got softball. We've got soccer, high school football. We've got college soccer and volleyball all this week. So you go to our social media sites and keep up to date on the broadcast schedule. We're going to be everywhere. Runner moves from first to second on the play. There's a ground ball to third base picked up there. The throw over to first is going to be in time, and finally the inning is over as Kuchera is going to ground out to third base to end the second inning of play. St. Cecilia scores 9 runs in the second inning, and after 2 innings, it's Hastings St. Cecilia leading Wilbur Claytonia by the score of 11-1. You're listening to high school softball coverage here today on Extreme Sports.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE certified technicians have the blue seal of excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab of Hastings is the trusted name in sports injury management. The staff of PTSR provides up-to-date and efficient care of sports-related injuries, returning athletes quickly and safely back to the playing field. PTSR offers free evaluation of all sports-related injuries to all area athletes during convenient 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. hours Monday through Friday. Call 402-462-8824 for more information. Remember, Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab of Hastings for all your physical and occupational therapy needs.
Have you or a loved one been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island, and we specialize in personal injury law. Let Stellick Law Firm assist you in making sure that you and your family are taken care of following a motor vehicle accident. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Let us be your voice.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Got it, the foul.
The home of 24/7 sports talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
All right, back here at the Smith Complex, you're listening to the C1 Sub-District Softball Tournament here today on Extreme Sports. We're in the third inning of play. This is the top of the third. Wilbur Claytonia is trailing Hastings St. Cecilia. The score is 11-1. St. Cecilia scoring 2 runs in the first inning. They explode for 9 runs in the second. They've taken control of this ball game as the Hawkettes, they look for win number 22 on the season. And an inch closer to qualifying for the state high school softball tournament that gets underway next week here in Hastings. Gabriel Volkan is going to lead things off for the Wolverines here in the third. The count there is at 1-1 strike. Rosso continues to throw out there for Hastings St. Cecilia here in inning number 3. Next pitch is hit on the ground toward third. Picked up there. The throw across the diamond is going to be in time. Volkan is retired in the play from third to first. Here comes Molly Bates to the plate next. Bates playing at second base defensively for Wilbur Claytonia today. She struck out back there in inning number 1. St. Cecilia picking up a win in the opener this afternoon over Highway 91, winning by a score of 10-2 in 5 innings. Wilbur Claytonia knocking out Milford in their first ball game today, 3-2. But St. Cecilia putting it to the Wolverines here in this sub-district final. It is 11-1. St. Cecilia with the lead. Pitch there by Rosso is going to be inside on Molly Bates. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 Bates batting here from the right-hand side. Next pitch by Rosso, that's going to be inside for a ball as well. 3 balls and no strikes. Rosso with 3 strikeouts in the first 2 innings. Giving up a couple of base hits, no walks. 3-0 is the count here. Pitch on the way. It's going to be right down the pipe for a strike there. 3 balls and 1 strike. St. Cecilia with 1 error so far here in this second ball game. 3 balls and 1 strike with 1 out. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike on the inside corner. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Molly Bates. Rosso's next pitch is going to be fouled away. Bates got a little piece of that one as it goes trickling over toward the first base dugout. Occupied by the Hawkettes. Wilber-Claytonia came into the ball game today 16-11, including a win earlier today. 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Bates. Next pitch is going to be inside for a ball. And there's the first base on balls given up here by Rosso. Bates heads down to first base.
Chris Rosenthal.
Chris Rosenthal is going to come to the plate next. She was the starting pitcher for Wilber-Claytonia here this afternoon, here in this ball game. Now playing at shortstop for the Wolverines, and she takes a whack there, and a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike to Rosenthal. Number 3 in the batting order. Bates is your base runner down there at first base. Wilber-Claytonia with 1 out here in inning number 3. There's a swing and a miss there, and the count goes to 0-2 here on Rosenthal. Mesnick would be next here for Wilber-Claytonia if Rosenthal can get aboard. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's on the way. That's going to sail out wide for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High school softball here today on Extreme Sports. We're at the Smith Complex in Hastings. Next pitch is going to be way up high for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Chris Rosenthal. He is shortstop here for Wilber-Claytonia. She bats here from the right-hand side. Next pitch is swung on, hit toward third, fielded there. The throw over to first base. That's going to be in time. Rosenthal is retired into the play.
Baseman number 21.
2 outs now in the 3rd inning. Runner advances from first to second. That's Bates. And now Peyton Mesnick will come to the plate next. Mesnick grounded out to shortstop her first time up there. So now there's 2 outs for Wilber-Claytonia in the 3rd inning. There's a big swing and a miss there. 0-1 to Peyton Mesnick for the Wolverines. She had a batting average during the regular season at .397. High fly ball out toward the center field, and that ball is going to be, let's see, it's going to be over the fence. Did she come up with it? She did not. That's going to be a home run for Peyton Mesnick. So the center fielder for St. Cecilia, I think that was Widener still out there, goes out to the fence, falls over the snow fence out there, and a 2-run shot there by Peyton Mesnick for Wilber-Claytonia. So a hard-hit ball to center field there, a 2-run shot. Widener tried to come up with it out there for St. Cecilia. She falls over the snow fence out there. Couldn't come up with it, and Wilber-Claytonia plays a couple of runs here. It's now an 11-3 ball game. Aria Polite coming to the plate next. She is the right fielder. And the pitch to her is going to be inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Polite a .455 batting average during the regular season. So Wolverines are not done yet, despite trailing by the score now of 11-3. There's a strike on the inside corner. 1-1 is the count to Polite. Rosso continues to throw out there for St. Cecilia. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Haven Crop would be next if Polite can get aboard. Next one is going to be fouled away. You're listening to high school softball this afternoon from the Smith Complex in Hastings. High school softball on Extreme Sports. 11-3 is the score. St. Cecilia with the lead. Rosso, right-hander, throws under the plate. That's going to miss outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. We roll the deuces. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. In inning number 3, here comes the next pitch. It's going to be fouled away. Back at us here, and coming back and grabbing the bat will be Area Polite. Haven Kropp swinging the bat in the on-deck circle here for the Wolverines. Next pitch by Rosso is on the way. That's going to miss inside. 3-2 is the count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Polite. She bats from the right-hand side. Rosso fires another one to the plate. That's going to be outside for a ball. And a walk given up here. A walk given up, the second walk of the inning by Rosso. So the runner moves down to first base on the play. Haven Kropp coming out of the plate next. Haven Kropp, she reached on an error back there in inning number 2. Kropp had a batting average during the regular season at .344. There's 2 outs for the Wolverines here in the third. Wilber-Claytonia now trailing in the ball game by a score of 11-3. They got a 2-run home run here in this third inning by Peyton Meshnick. The score runs 2-3 here in this ball game. Pitch there on Kropp is going to be in there for a strike. 0-1 to a Haven. There's one chopped foul on the third base side. No balls and 2 strikes. Hastings College soccer tomorrow night. Concordia in town to take on the Broncos. Men's game at 5:30. Women's game at 8. We'll have the contest here on Extreme Sports beginning at 5:30 or 5:15 tomorrow afternoon. There's a swing and a miss and a strikeout. Kropp goes down. Strikeout number 4 in the ball game now for Andre Rosso. And the inning is over here for Wilber-Claytonia. But the Wolverines, they come up with 2 runs here in the third inning. 2 runs on 1 base hit. A 2-run homer by Peyton Meshnick. No errors on the St. Cecilia and 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the third inning with a score. St. Cecilia 11. Wilber-Claytonia 3. You're listening to high school softball today on Extreme Sports.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
5 Points Bank has been proudly serving the Tri-City area for decades, and we are continuously finding ways to make your banking experience easy and enjoyable. We offer the best of both worlds with kind and welcoming employees in the bank while creating a strong online presence to accommodate your busy lifestyle. Our innovative technology adds layers of security while being easily accessible to all age groups. Stop into the Better Bank to learn more today.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
Shortstop number 9, Sydney Head.
Mike Will back here at the Smith Complex. We head to the bottom of the third inning here today. This one's scheduled for 7. Hawkins are out on top of this ball game by a score of 11-3. Sydney Head coming to the plate here. Head has reached on a couple of errors in this ball game so far. She fouls away the pitch here. She hits that one up with a handle of the bat back toward the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike to Sydney Head. Gabriel Volkan continues to throw out there for Wilbur Claytonia. Sydney Head with a 2-run home run in game number 1 here today. Fouls away the next pitch here. Flew out to right field, had a couple of singles, scored another run, and had an RBI. Sydney Head at the plate here in the third inning, with St. Cecilia leading by the score of 11-3. As a Head hits that one off with a handle of the bat again, out toward third. It's going to be over the head of the third baseman in the shallow left field, and St. Cecilia gets a base runner here in the third. A little blooper off of the bat handle of a Sydney Head. It finds the donut hole out there in the defense for Wilbur Claytonia. Now coming up to the plate next is going to be Madison Bauer. Madison Bauer will come to the plate. She is 0 for 2 in this ball game. Bob one back to the pitcher and also has reached an error here in this contest. Bauer, she had a 2-run home run in the first game. That was in the fourth inning. Flew out a couple of times in that first contest. There goes the runner at first base, and a stolen base there. Throw it down there, but not in time. It was off of the target. So St. Cecilia now with a base runner down there at second base. Bauer has the count here of 1 ball and 1 strike. Next one is going to be fouled away. Back to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. St. Cecilia winning earlier today in the second round of this tournament, winning 10-2 over Highway 91. Wilbur Claytonia picking up a hard-fought 3-2 victory in the other ball game in the semifinals over Milford. These two teams playing here in the sub-district finals here tonight. Next pitch is going to be fouled back over the fence by Bauer, and the count to her is at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out for St. Cecilia here in the third. Hawkins leading in this ball game by a score of 11-3. Next pitch, likewise, going to be fouled back to the backstop. 2-2 is the count. And Hastings High will play here on Thursday. They'll play here at 12:30 on Thursday. We'll have the game for you on Extreme Sports, beginning with a pregame at about 12:20. Hastings High would play the winner of the game between York and Highway 6. Those two teams will play at 11 o'clock on Thursday morning. There's a swing and a miss there, and Bauer goes down. So Volkan gets a strikeout here.
Audrey Rosso.
Audrey Rosso is going to come to the plate next. Rosso reached on a single in the first inning and had a base on ball, scored a run in the second. Rosso coming up there for the third time here in this ball game. As when he gets away from the catcher, comes back to the backstop. Runner advances from second to third on the play. 1 ball, no strikes now to Rosso. Rosso in the first ball game, she had a home run. St. Cecilia had 3 homers in that first ball game. Rosso knocked home 1 of them. That was in the third inning. Reached on a base on balls and a single. Other 2 plate appearances. Next pitch is going to be fouled away. Back over the backstop, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Audrey Rosso. Rosso Picked up a win in the opener, and she's well on her way to picking up a win here in the second ball game as well. She's been busy in the circle for the Hawkettes. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Audrey Rosso. Hastings St. Cecilia with a runner on down there at third base in an 11-3 ball game. Next pitch there by Bocon is going to be outside for a ball. And the count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Audrey Rosso. Whereas St. Cecilia. As well as going to be hit a mile in the air out toward the left center field. It's going to be grabbed there for the record the out. And the runner is going to tag at third base to come in to score. So Rosso is going to fly out to left center field to produce a run.
Number 4.
And now coming up there is going to be Tatum Hawkinson up there next. So St. Cecilia now goes out on top by a score of 12-3 here in the ball game. Hawkinson coming up there next. Reached on an error last time up there in the second inning. Scored a run there in the second. Grounded out in the first inning of play. So Hawkinson back up there for the third time here in this ball game. As the ball is going to be fouled down the right field side. Hawkinson in the first ball game had an RBI triple in the first. And she went 0 for 2 after that. Flew out to left field and flew out to center. Hawkinson takes a little whack there and a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Tatum Hawkinson. Joanna Salvage is due up there next. Hawkinson, number 6 in the batting order here for St. Cecilia. Next pitch is going to be hit out towards center field, and that baby is going to be caught out there to record the out, and the inning is over. Hawkinson is going to fly out to center field. St. Cecilia, they score 1 run here in the third. 1 run on 1 base hit. No errors and nobody left on base. We go to inning number 4. St. Cecilia has got the lead. It's the Hawkettes 12, Wilmer-Claytonia 3. You're listening to high school softball on Extreme Sports.
When it comes to helping you protect what's important to you, you can trust the licensed independent insurance agents at Klein Insurance of Hastings. No matter what type of insurance you need, from auto to home to farm and crop, Klein Insurance will get it covered. They'll help you find the right policy for your specific situation. Klein Insurance has been in business since 1959 and is locally owned. Same-day quotes are available. At Klein Insurance, you'll get years of expertise, attention to detail, and exceptional customer service. Klein Insurance, 710 South Burlington in Hastings. Call 402-463-1256.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this. I'm trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
All right, we head to the 4th inning of play. Samantha Novak has just come to the plate here and singled by her second baseman in the right center field to get the inning started here for Wilmer-Claytonia.
Now batting.
Carissa Paulson is going to come to the plate next.
Ashlyn Zubek.
And now we're going to see some new folks for Wilmer-Claytonia as well. As Ashton Zubek will come to the plate here in the 4th inning for the Wolverines. Pitch is going to be inside to throw down there at second base. And they've got her down there at second base attempting to steal. Novak is throwing out. She probably should have slid down there, but it was an easy put out at second base. So 1 out now for Wilmer-Claytonia here in the 4th inning. Pitch to the plate here is going to be inside for a ball. Ashton Zubik is at the plate here for Wilmer-Claytonia. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Zubik with a 167 batting average during the regular season. She's behind in the count here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a called third strike there, and she is done here. Strikeout here for Rosso.
Number 14, Alexis Kreschel.
Alexis Kreschel going to come to the plate next. That was the 4 strikeouts of the ball game now for Rosso. So Kreschel coming to the plate here.
Check that. Number 15 is now batting Taryn Jonas.
We're going to see another new player coming up there. Taryn Jonas is going to come to the plate now here in the 4th inning. And the pitch to her is a swing and a miss. Jonas with a 200 batting average on the year. 3 base hits, 15 trips to the plate, 6 runs scored. 1 RBI for Jonas. There's a swing and a miss here. Jonas with 2 walks, 5 strikeouts so far this season. She's behind in the count here at no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the next one. It's a swing and a miss and a strikeout. Jonas goes down, strikeout number 5 in the ball game now for Rosso. And the inning is over for Woburn-Claytonia here in the 4th. They go basically down in orders. No runs on a base hit. No errors, nobody left on base as Novak was thrown out attempting to steal second base. St. Cecilia bats here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hawkettes have got the lead. St. Cecilia 12, Woburn-Claytonia 3. You're listening to high school softball on Extreme Sports.
If you're planning to build a new home or add an addition to your existing one, trust the experts at Gangwish Construction. From general contracting, basement pouring, to bathroom remodeling, concrete work, and deck building, they handle it all with precision and care. They take pride in doing the job right the first time, every time. Contact Jeff today at 402-460-0013 and experience quality craftsmanship with Gangwish Construction.
Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island. The lawyers of Stellick Law Firm have over 90 years of combined legal experience. Our firm specializes in family law, personal injury, probate and estate planning, as well as real estate and corporate law. Stellick Law Firm believes in getting to know our clients and finding the best way to serve you. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Stellick Law Firm is ready to work for you. Let us be your voice.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Got it in the foul.
The home of 24/7 sports talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
All right, back here at the Smith Complex, St. Cecilia batting here in the bottom half of the 4th. St. Cecilia leading off with a base hit to a center fielder from Joanna Salvage as she comes up here in the 4th. Singles to center. There's a Kissinger coming to the plate now for the Hawkettes. Emerson Kissinger. He had an RBI double back there in the 2nd inning of play. St. Cecilia leading in this ball game by a score of 12-3. There's a foul tap here at the plate. St. Cecilia can score a run here in the 4th. We can end this one early as St. Cecilia has been in control most of the way here. They scored 9 runs in the 2nd inning. 9 runs on 4 base hits. There's a high fly ball to a first base. It's going to be grabbed there, and the runner Salvage was off with a bag at first, and they double her up. So Kissinger flies out to the first baseman.
Now batting.
And then records the double play, and Salvage got that ball. It's going to maybe travel further to the outfield. She is doubled up there. So a double play on a pop fly to a first base. Now coming up there for St. Cecilia. Ball's going to be hit out to right center field, and that baby is going to be off of the fence out there in right center field. That's a Jordan Luther, and Luther moves over to a third base on the play.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks, the center field.
So Luther hits a triple off of the fence out in right center field. So she is aboard at third base now for the Hawkettes. And Kyler Widener is going to come to the plate next. So Widener will come to the plate here with a base runner down there, Luther down there at third base. Widener's been playing out in center field here today for St. Cecilia. He's going to take a strike there. 1 ball, 1 strike. St. Cecilia leading in this ball game by a score of 12-3 with 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Next pitch is going to be fouled away, back to the screen. Widener goes after an outside pitch there and just got a little piece of that one back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Luther is your base runner down there at third base for Hastings St. Cecilia. Here comes the pitch to Widener. That ball is swung on and missed. And the inning is going to be over. Widener strikes out here in inning number 4. And St. Cecilia will strand a base runner down there at third base. St. Cecilia scores no runs on a couple of base hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We go to the 5th inning of play with a score, St. Cecilia 12, Wilbur Claytonia 3. You're listening to high school softball on Extreme Sports.
5 Points Bank has been your hometown bank for over 40 years, and now you can take us wherever you go. Mobile Deposit allows you to deposit checks from your smartphone or tablet with our free business banking app. And never pay for an ATM charge again with our MoneyPass app. It maps out ATMs near you that won't charge a fee because of its partnership with 5 Points Bank. We're here to serve you in person and online, and that's why we're the better bank.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there is no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 to 2, where you will find an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes to sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It is all you can eat and all you could ever want. Make your Sundays special with the brunch buffet at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park. It is the perfect way to unwind and savor the flavors of the weekend.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
All right, back here at the Smith Complex, we go to the 5th inning. Wilbur Claytonia trailing Hastings St. Cecilia. The score is 12-3. Emerson Kissinger is going to come on and throw now for St. Cecilia here in the 5th. There's a high fly ball out to right field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Volcon gets a base hit to right field here to begin the 5th for Wilbur Claytonia.
Wolverines, the second baseman.
Here's Molly Bates coming to the plate next. So 12-3 is the score here. St. Cecilia is out on top here in the ball game. Try to put this away here in the 5th inning. Move on to the district championship ball game coming up on Friday. And the pairings will be announced. Game times will be announced on hopefully later on today. Probably, obviously, sometime tomorrow. Be a best-of-3 affair in the district final. Or get matched up against on Friday. Bates takes a pitch outside for a ball here. 1 ball and 1 strike to Molly Bates, number 2 in the batting order. Bocon is your base runner down there at first base for Wilbur Claytonia. There's a ball poked to the right field side. That's going to be in foul territory. And the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. High school softball here today on Extreme Sports. We had the game earlier. Hastings St. Cecilia winning over Highway 91 by a score of 10-3. St. Cecilia leading here by a score of 12-3. There's a strike there as Bates gets rung up here in the 5th inning. Strikeout number 1 in the ball game for Kissinger. 10-2 was the score in that first ball game. St. Cecilia beating Highway 91 in the first one in 5 innings. They're leading here by a score of 12-3. This is Chris Rosenthal coming to the plate next. Rosenthal started as the pitcher here for Wilbur Claytonia. She has doubled in the ball game offensively and also has grounded out once. Count to her is sitting at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 to Rosenthal, number 3 in the batting order here for the Wolverines of Wilbur Claytonia, a team that came in here with a mark of 16-11. Next pitch there by Kissinger is going to be up high for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Rosenthal. Bocon is your base runner down there at first base. Next pitch by Kissinger is going to be up high for a ball. Now 3 balls and 1 strike to Chris Rosenthal for Wilbur Claytonia. Peyton Mesnick would be next. There's a high fly ball again out toward right field over here in the foul territory. It's going to be caught for the second out. Rosenthal is going to foul out down the right field side. Caught there by the right fielder. Peyton Mesnick coming up there next. 2 outs here for Wilbur Claytonia in the 5th inning. Mesnick, she had a home run last time up there, a 2-run homer in the 3rd inning. Grounded out in inning number 1. Pitch is going to be down low. The runner's going to take off for second base. She is in there easily. St. Cecilia not concerned with that base runner down there at second base with a 12-3 lead in this one. Here in the 5th inning. There's a ground ball by the third baseman into left field. Runner's going to stay there. It's at third base. And now Wilbur Claytonia has got runners on at first and third base here in the 5th inning. 2 men out. And now coming to the plate.
Number 18, Ari Polite.
Ari Polite coming to the plate next for Wilbur Claytonia. She's 0 for 1 in this ball game. Flew out to right field in inning number 1. Had a base on balls in the 3rd. Polite coming to the plate here with runners on at first and third base. Here comes a pitch to her. It's going to be inside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Emerson Kissinger again, the pitcher here for Hastings St. Cecilia. On a relief of Audrey Rosso. Here's the next pitch by Kissinger. That ball is going to be hit again down the right field side. This one is going to be in foul territory. Into the right field bullpen down there. And they got 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, we'll have soccer tomorrow night. Hastings College in Concordia beginning at 5:20 tomorrow night from Lloyd Wilson Field. And we'll have softball again on Thursday beginning at 12:20 right back here at the Smith Complex with Hastings High playing either York or Highway 6 in the semifinals of the B6 district tournament here at Smith. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Polite. Next pitch is in on the ground towards second. Fielded there. The throw over to first base is going to be in time, and the ball game is going to be over. Hastings St. Cecilia is going to win it in 4.5 innings today as they beat Wilbur Claytonia by a score of 12-3. So St. Cecilia will move on to the district championship game on Friday with a mark of 22 wins and 6 losses. Wilbur Claytonia, they dropped to 16-12. Again, the final score is St. Cecilia 12, Wilbur Claytonia 3. Back with the final numbers after this. You're listening to high school softball on Extreme Sports.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there is no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 to 2, where you will find an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes to sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It is all you can eat and all you could ever want. Make your Sundays special with the brunch buffet at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park. It is the perfect way to unwind and savor the flavors of the weekend.
If you're looking for auto glass work, call Auto Glass Experts of Hastings. They can fix your glass in just about anything from your car or pickup to heavy-duty repairs on your truck or farm equipment, tractors, loaders, graders, or semi-trucks. No other glass repair and replacement business comes close to the high standards of quality and customer service you'll find with the Auto Glass Experts. If you've just got a little ding in your windshield, they offer rock chip repair. Give them a call today at 402-463-0025 or stop in and see them at 405 West J Street in Hastings.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
All right, Hastings St. Cecilia wins the sub-district championship game here tonight. The Hawkets will move on to the district finals on Friday against an opponent to be determined and to be named. But St. Cecilia wins twice here today, winning in the first ball game over Highway 91, winning by the score of 10-2 in the opener. Meanwhile, St. Cecilia winning in the second contest over Wilbur-Claytonia by the score of 12-3. St. Cecilia now 22-6 on the season. They'll play again on Friday again against an opponent to be named. It'll be a best-of-3 affair on Friday in the district championship ball game. The winner then will move on to the state high school softball championships that get underway next week here in Hastings. So St. Cecilia hit 3 home runs in the opener and beats Highway 91 10-2. And they score 12 runs on 9 base hits here in the nightcap and beats Wilbur-Claytonia 12-3. Andre Rosso, the winning pitcher in both games for Hastings St. Cecilia. We will have soccer tomorrow night. Hastings College and Concordia gets underway at 5:20 for the pregame show. 5:30 will be the men's game. 8 o'clock will be the women's game. We'll have both contests here on Extreme Sports. Back here on Thursday for the B6 District Tournament. Hastings High in softball will play the 12:30 game against either York or Highway 6. Those two teams will play at 11 o'clock on Thursday. Hastings High will play the winner on Thursday at 12:30. We'll have the game here on Extreme Sports beginning with a pregame at 12:20. So that wrapped things up from the Smith Complex for today. Again, St. Cecilia winning 2 games today in the C1 sub-district tournament, winning over Highway 91 by a score of 10-2, and they win the nightcap over Wilbur-Claytonia by a score of 12-3. From the Smith Complex in Hastings, I'm Mike Will, wishing you a very pleasant good evening.
have been listening to an exclusive presentation by Extreme Sports. If you missed portions of today's game, you can download our podcast on x-streamsports.com.
They were preposterous how good he was, right? There's an angle here now where he's going to be playing like more point this year, and his numbers are going to his assist numbers will